You see, we borrow money to put in the infrastructure. That's from a local bank. That same local bank is lending to the builder to build a house. That same local bank is lending to the home buyer to buy the house. So it's a local guy. You're dealing with the same people. They understand their market. They understand who's developing. They understand who's building. They understand who's buying. They have a real appreciation for the person that they're dealing with, and even more than that, they generally keep that loan on their books. They're not dumping it off onto some third party. So they have skin in the game, and that further motivates them to really understand who they're dealing with, which makes it less likely for them to just give mortgages to people who have no business taking out mortgages. You also have the interest rate resets every 5 years. So banks are very careful not to lend to people at these absurdly low interest rates who wouldn't be able to afford it because if the interest rates rose. And that's obviously a big part of what happened in '07. So you have a lot of these cultural factors that kind of led to a more stable, slower growth, but a far more steady growth that still exists today.
Monty, is there any foreign investment into Canada? Canada is not capital constrained by any stretch of the imagination. Again, is there any evidence that there's foreign money coming in, or is it all basically all development or the capitalization of commercial real estate in Canada done in-house, if you will, or within the country, whether it be Ontario Pension or KCO or whatever?
There's a lot of foreign investment in Canada, from kind of the small stuff to the big stuff. So you'll see in Toronto and Vancouver in particular this incredible condo boom, and that's been fueled by foreign investors that they just want to put money in anything in a solid economy, a stable economy, and they'll pay cash. And there's been a lot of talk about a slowdown in the condo market in Canada, and the Canadian government has tightened the screws a little bit to slow it down themselves because they want to prevent the kind of situation that happened in the U.S. And so you'll see it even on that level, all the way up to the top. There's a lot of Asian money, a lot of Middle Eastern money that has come in. They view Canada as a solid, relatively low-risk environment to invest. So the challenge now is cap rates are so low and constrained that a lot of the Canadian money, and you talk about the Ontario Teachers Pension Fund, and you have the case of Depot, they're looking to put money elsewhere because it's hard to make a buck.